Nation. This is the attorney that rides here in South Florida. My name is attorney Gabriel Carrera, and I have been practicing law since April 2007, making it my 19th anniversary. Litigating in court 19 years. Wow, that's great. That's great. And today I want to talk to you about helmets. Well, we know you don't need a helmet. There's an anti-litter law in Florida. I get all that. I get that, a lot of you guys think that, but that's not the fact. You've got to have $10,000 in med pay. In other words, if you go down, they're going to give you dollar for dollar $10,000. Or if you got a good health insurance policy, something that will cover you $10,000 or more. The majority of the time, it's the cager's fault. And if you are if you are somebody just listening and you don't ride a bike, a cager is somebody who rides a car because you're in a cage. The majority of the time, those people are at fault. But what we have here in Florida is that the insurance companies right away hire attorneys. They've trained their adjusters to basically say, we're not going to pay you. We're not going to give you any money. It's all your fault. You should have worn a helmet. But wait a minute. I was obeying the law. I had my med pay. I had valid registration, insurance, everything I needed. I was in the right. And if you go to court, the insurance company's attorney is going to come out and use the helmet defense. Well, it wouldn't have been all messed up. His damages would have been half the amount had he worn a helmet. Well, that's big time speculation, and it's called the helmet defense rule. But it hardly ever works unless the majority of the lack of helmet causes the damage, like if you're brain dead, and they got to show like some type of negligence. I'm going to put the link here for my blog. I did a detailed deep dive explaining all this. And there is case law that needs to be obeyed by the Florida Circuit Courts when they're listening to your case. So listen up. This is going to be very important for you. So basically, if you're under 21, you got to wear a helmet. All right? Because you don't know what you're doing, and the government knows more than you. Number 2, even if they go in, there's this fact formula. They have to apply the formula to your facts to see if it qualifies, and the threshold's pretty high. For the most part, the insurance companies lose on the helmet defense. The rider wins. But there is bias with the jury dealing with bikers, and insurance companies love to work that, and then they slip in, but had he had a helmet, they're like, makes sense. I like it. Makes sense. But listen, because you did not wear a helmet, or because you don't have an endorsement, but that's for another video, rider's endorsement on your driver's license, that is not going to prevent you from filing a claim. That is not going to prevent you from filing a lawsuit. That is not going to prevent you from exercising the rights that you have according to the Florida statute to go after these companies that want to pay you pennies on a dollar, and they may like to pay you $1, and it's from their middle finger at you. But that's why I'm here. I've been fighting for bikers since I've been writing since 1979, but since 2007, 19 years. But I will say this, whether you use me or you use another attorney, don't be a fool. Don't represent yourself. Did a video yesterday about that. Know that insurance companies are not here, and they figured out we will save money if we hire an attorney and just tell them to go pound sand. And they do that in a lot of cases. And after the 2023, the tort reform, we're going to lower costs. Insurance has gone through the roof. Everybody's paying double. That was another lie from your government. There are defenses you can put up, and we can get money, put it in your pocket. And remember, you don't pay if I don't collect. If I don't get an offer, I don't get a settlement, if I don't get a holding from the court, if there's no money in your pocket, because I work on a contingency, I work on a percentage of what I get you. So if you need me, 954-533-7593. I got a 24-hour live person answering service. I'll get the messages via text. And depending upon the severity, I will call you even on the weekends. Anyways, Gabriel Carrera here. I want to thank you all for supporting me during these 19 years. I've set a world's record on the motorcycle, going from Tierra del Fuego to Alaska. First guy to do it on a Harley Davidson. Exciting. Got to raise $50,000 for Joe DiMaggio's Children's Hospital out of that run. And then in 2019, I did it again, and I raised money for the American Legion Post 180 in Plantation, Florida. So we ride with a purpose, and we fight with a purpose. That's to get justice and money on your side.